Hello, I am Margarita Velasco.
And I'm Yvonne Cruz.
And welcome to
Live from the Roundtable.
Today we will be talking about some important events going around both Holyoke and HHS. To start off, we have the Mayoral Election, which went on this month. With more information, we have our knight, Mark. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Mark from this Live from the Roundtable. Right now I'm here at City Hall. Come follow me, guys.
Coming to the office for the interview, and welcome. I know it's your first time here in the office. I'm really excited. It was a week ago today that I got reelected to my fourth term. I'm currently in my third two-year term, and so I'm excited to be elected to my fourth term, but also excited that it's a four-year term for the first time in the city's history as well, which will provide us with ample time to continue pursuing our agenda and making the improvements that we started over 6 years ago. I really enjoyed this campaign, and as you can imagine, I was 21. People said, you're never going to be elected mayor, right? And obviously we went on to win the election, but we did so because we worked really hard. And we've been able to do that work my first campaign, my second campaign, my third campaign, and now, over this past summer and this fall, our fourth campaign. And so we knock on thousands of doors. And so, we don't wait for people to read the newspaper or, come to us to find out information. I'm literally out knocking doors as much as I can. I knock on people's doors, have conversations with them in their kitchens or living rooms. They can ask questions, tell me about what's happening in their lives or their family, what issues are important to them. And I have an opportunity, even as the mayor now, to address some of those concerns, tell them how the city can help. And if people are sort of on the fence or not sure who they're going to support, it's my opportunity to give them my case, why I think we've moved the city in a positive direction over the last 6 years. We've also called thousands of people. We have a campaign headquarters up on Northampton Street. And it's that type of voter engagement that we do every year to get more people to vote, register more people to vote, and make sure people can make an educated decision.
For the last part of this segment, I was wondering if you could give advice to the class of 2018.
Absolutely. So I would say, not just based on my personal experience, but in the class of 2018, you're seniors now. So it's, November? So some people know where they're going to college. Some people have no idea where they're going until next year. I always tell people, don't let other people limit your views, right? Like I wouldn't be here today in the mayor's office if I listened to other people who told me not to run or that I couldn't do it. And so number one, it's believe in yourself, but also surround yourself by people that build you up, not tear you down, people that believe in you. Everybody's good at something. You may not be, the A+ student. You may be good at an instrument or music or volleyball or whatever it is. But find something that you're passionate about and explore it. And then, oftentimes in high school, and then I saw this when I went to college, is people forget quickly about where they come from. Like when I was in college, I was one of the only students I knew that always wanted to come back to their hometown. Yeah. Like summer breaks, Christmas break. And my friends thought I was crazy. Like, why do you always want to go back to Holyoke? But this is where I came from, and I have a real pride about it. And whatever people end up doing, remember where you come from, and that means your family, people that have helped you along the way, your community, and volunteer and community service isn't just about flying to another country and giving back that way, but thinking about where you came from and how you can benefit that. So,
thank you, Mark. With all this talk about the mayoral election, a very popular event that also happens each year is the girls' junior versus senior Powderpuff game. Who took the victory? Let's hear more from our team.
They don't want to go. Let's go.
How did it feel being a junior in the Powderpuff game?
It was definitely overwhelming because the seniors, they knew what they were doing, and we, went into the game thinking it was 11v11 and had to, change it to 7v7 at the last minute. So I think it was, very, very chaotic to be, a junior playing in the Powderpuff game. But it was fun.
Will you participate next year?
I'll definitely participate next year. I think it was a really fun experience, and it just, brought everyone together, and it was fun. I just liked to play in it.
How did it feel being a senior in the Powderpuff?
It was a lot of fun. I have friends on the senior and junior team, so it was really fun beating the juniors. We have really good coaches, so it worked out really well. We practiced a lot, and we crushed the juniors.
Are you sad this is your last year playing in the Powderpuff?
Yeah, I'm really sad about it. It's really fun when we get to play, but we won, and we almost didn't, but we did. We were able to pull it together by the end.
She made it to run right through the middle of the junior's defense, and we get the flags right down.
Now we will have Gio following up on all sports during the fall season. He will also talk about tryouts for the upcoming season. Take it away.
Thank you guys. I'm Gio here with the HHS Sports. We had 5 of our teams make playoffs this year, the most in recent memory for the fall season. The football team finished their regular season with the 2nd seed and a record of 6-2. The girls volleyball team also made the postseason, finishing with a record of 11-9. The field hockey team had a great season, earning a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. They took their talent to the playoffs, beating Amherst in the first round before falling to Longmeadow. Boys soccer finished with a record of 9 wins, 5 losses, and 4 ties. Lastly, boys cross country team finished top 10 in the state. Athletes now are looking forward to winter sports season tryouts. Though 3 of the 5 teams lost in the playoffs, it truly has been an amazing fall season for all sports. Back to you, Margarita.
Thank you, Gio. November, what a wonderful month. Food and great savings.
Savings?
Yeah, Black Friday's coming up. Are you ready for it? Let's check out the best deals going on with our knight, Antonio.
Hey guys, Black Friday's coming up, and here are 6 tips to help you get through your Black Friday adventure. Tip number 1, plan your night and come prepared. Go online and search up the best deals so you can make a list. Also, you're gonna wanna bring football gear and sneakers if you're going to Walmart. Which brings us to number 2, don't go to Walmart. They have the best deals, but everybody and their mom is gonna be there. So don't go at your own risk. Tip number 3, bring a friend. Shopping alone on Black Friday can be tough, so bring a friend to help you get the stuff that you really want. Plus, if somebody wants to fight over something, it's gonna be a 2-on-1. Tip number 4, have a backup plan. There's gonna be a lot of people shopping on Black Friday, so chances are you're not gonna get the stuff that you get. Chances are you got beat up over that item, so you know what? Go down on your list, go for the 3rd item. Make sure you have a lot of items on your list. Tip number 5, show up early. You're probably not gonna get any sleep, but you know, it's really worth it because it's a higher chance that you're gonna get the stuff that you wanted. Tip number 6, our final tip, shop online. If you got jumped or something last Black Friday, or maybe Black Friday is just not your thing, shop online, you know. There might be better deals, it might be more items on stock. Now that you have these Black Friday tips, what are you waiting for? Go get your stuff on Black Friday.
Thank you, Antonio. With other news, we have Brianna shedding some Thanksgiving of her own on a special teacher this month. Brianna.
Hello, Jalissa. We're live on the Roundtable today, and I'm going to ask you a couple questions. What traits stand out to you about your favorite teachers?
Well, I would say some traits that stand out to me about my favorite teachers are people who are really caring and spontaneous and fun to have in the classroom and who really care about my grades and how I'm doing in their class. Well, I think the most important thing for a teacher to be doing is to have close relationships with their students, and having that with some of my teachers has really helped me in school. People who really, just teachers who care about you and teachers who want to see you do well.
What traits stand out to you about your favorite teachers?
They're usually funny and really interactive with students. There's a lot more one-on-one time with everyone.
Why do you think it's a good idea for teachers to be more involved with education?
Because then students will actually want to learn. If they're not involved with their students, they're not going to like the class and they're not going to want to do anything in that class.
If you had to choose one teacher that you think really has these traits, who would it be?
Probably Mr. Bouchard.
Why?
Because he's funny and he's really interactive with his students. Like, he's always getting us into conversations, and he makes sure that his class is enjoyable. Like, he always wants our feedback.
Throughout the years, who would you say is your favorite teacher in high school?
I'd say Mr. Bouchard, because he has a great sense of humor. He's a great teacher. And I have the most memories my junior year of him screaming at us, throwing random crap at us. I do remember one thing. He screamed and screamed and screamed the people's work every other day during my term, too. And when I forgot to hand the paper, he threw Napoleon Bonaparte's hat at me. And I would say that was enjoyable. But, again, he's a great teacher, great man, great qualities. And, yeah, God bless Bouchard.
Hello, Mr. Bouchard.
Hello, Bree.
Us at the Roundtable polled some students, and your name came up frequently. You're a very influential teacher, you know that?
Thank you. It's good to hear that.
If you could tell any teacher what the best qualities are for your students, what would you tell them?
The best qualities for my students?
Yes, like your traits. Like, what does it take to be a great teacher?
Oh, okay, so that, all right, I get you now. You have to be who you are. You can never try to be something that you're not. I've always been a fairly humorous person, so I try to bring that into the classroom and make people laugh and incorporate funny stories into history because it's full of them. So be who you are.
Do you look up to any teacher? Does any teacher influence you on how to be?
I'm influenced by a lot of teachers, and everybody has different styles. There's probably no one more creative in this building than Mr. Donahue. He has some of the most creative lessons ever. He goes above and beyond designing interesting lessons. I would say him. Mrs. Bouchard, and I don't have to say that, I really believe that. She is far more good at classroom management than I am, but yeah, I like different things about different teachers. I'm inspired always by teachers.
Well, I have good news for you.
Oh.
You're the Spotlight Teacher of this week, and you're Teacher of the Week, our first Teacher of the Week, and teachers and students nominated you for this.
Wow, that's really cool.
We had interviews all over the school, and your name came up the most.
Wow, that's awesome. I love to hear that.
So congratulations, you're Teacher of the Week.
Thank you.
And we're live from the Roundtable.
Where's the money?
Thanks, Brianna. Hey, what are you grateful for?
I'm thankful for HHS giving us a voice in Holyoke.
Cool.
Yeah.
With all this talk about being grateful, we wonder what you're grateful for. With more of this, we have our knight, Gabriel.
Thank you, Margarita. I'm here at Holyoke High School asking students, what are they grateful for? Follow me.
I'm here with Julian, and Julian, I just want to ask you, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family and my house, food, and stuff. I'm happy I'm alive and stuff. So that's so plus. That's it.
I'm here on the spot. We're gonna barge into Mr. Corshane's room 110, and just ask him what is his favorite thing to do on Thanksgiving. Follow me. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Follow me. Let's go. You seen Mr. Corshane? All right, then we'll ask you, what is your favorite thing to do on Thanksgiving?
Eat.
I'm here with Gabriel, and Gabriel, I have a quick question for you. What's your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
Is the camera rolling? Is it rolling? Is it rolling? I'm sorry.
And that's all we have for Gabriel, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Lastly, we have a lot of birthdays coming up this November. Here's Anna.
Welcome to Holyoke High School. We're live from the Roundtable in the hallway. Now we're going to be giving some birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday to Mark, Troy, Geraldine, Jalissa, and Michaela, Gio's mom, and Margarita's mom, and Junior. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Anna. It has been a pleasure to have you all tune in. To finish our show, we have a new episode of Game Game Corner and a video about day in the life at HHS. Take a look.
Welcome to the Game Corner again. It's your boy Alex B. Ortiz here, joined by my boy Timothy Kansas. Here we are. We got something extra special for you guys for this Thanksgiving episode. Let's get right into it. Well, first and foremost, we have one of the biggest news hype ever. It's on a new console that just came out November 7th, the Xbox One X. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock, the Xbox One X is just one of the recent things that have happened from Microsoft, and we're just so excited to see what it can do. Tim, you got anything to say about it?
Yeah, it's a crazy console. It boasts like the most powerful console ever with true 4K playing experience, and it's pretty powerful. So it's looking great.
From the years of the Atari and everything else that I've seen, this is probably one of the biggest things to ever come out. It's rivaling even some of the best gaming PCs, so it's definitely something to look out for. However, the only problem I've seen with the Xbox One X is that it comes in at a hefty price of $500. So if you guys have something like that in your wallet, just make sure you guys pick up one of these.
What price?
$500.
Isn't it $1,000?
$500. But if you guys have the money for that, definitely keep this on your radar because this is something that is definitely going to boost your gaming experience. Alright, so like I said, we have something extra special for you guys. For our Thanksgiving episode, we're going to be sitting here giving thanks to all of our favorite games and some of the games that you guys brought into us. Let's give some thanks.
Alright, I am thankful for Batman Arkham City, easily the best Batman game to ever be made. It had a great story, great gameplay, and just great controls all around. I don't know what. GOAT.
Brought in by Gerald is Overwatch, one of the top class-based shooters of all time, giving a bunch of new ways to different skins and different characters that we've never even seen before.
We also give thanks for Spyro, one of the greatest PlayStation exclusive games ever made.
Let's give thanks to Skyrim for one of the best role-playing games I've ever had. I've spent so many hours on this game, and it's definitely been one of my top games to ever play in my life.
We're also thankful for Super Smash Bros. Melee, one of the best party games to date.
And all y'all catching that L, I don't care. Giving thanks to Motorsports 7 is Joseph for one of the best car simulation games we've ever seen and giving us probably one of the most limitless times we have ever had. Well, as we close our Thanksgiving episode, I would just hope that you guys enjoyed. We'd like to give thanks to everybody who let us do the show, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you later, alligator.
Happy Thanksgiving to all. I'm Yvonne Cruz.
And I am Margarita Velasco.
And this has been
Live from the Roundtable.
See you next time.
Hello, I am Margarita Velasco.
And I'm Yvonne Cruz.
And welcome to Live from the Roundtable.
I keep saying the.
November. What a wonderful month. Food and great savings.
Savings?
That's hard. I'm trying to look at you and like.
You should be like,
it's hard.
Okay, look it. Time out. Look it. Thanks, Brianna. What are you? I don't know.
The football team finished their regular season with the second seed and a record of 6-2. The girls volleyball team also made the postseason, finishing with a record of 1-28. The field hockey team had a great. They didn't finish the record.